Hey guys, how's it going? It is a dark day here in December, 11:30 in the afternoon. I was in the middle of doing some chores and I had to just pop back in here to talk to, see one of our students that finally showed up there in November. I got her selling off our digestate today. We got about 260,000 liters and it's a good price today. So she's going to be just doing laps all day here in our beautiful Case tractor. So hopefully she doesn't wreck it. But anyways, those kids have been great. I spent a lot of time in the second half of November in orientation, getting them all ready. A lot of sort of driving tests, make sure they knew what they were doing as far as driving my equipment around. And sorry, I say they. It was only currently I have the one girl here, and but I did have another guy who's supposed to show up here shortly, and he came by just for orientation, but now he's back at school. So anyways, that's what's going on there. A dark day here for a couple reasons. If you notice, my driveway's empty. Sometime in November, I had my truck stolen right out of the driveway. I don't even know. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what time it was. I had spent it was during the day. I had spent a considerable amount of hours with the students, going through the animals and everything. And only to come back at some point there and my truck was gone. I didn't even really notice, to be honest with you. And now it's I'm really, really disappointed. I love that truck. I had great history with it, and anyways, now I got a problem. So yeah, it looks like she's got things under control there, so that's good. Anyways, so the police, that's why I had to pop back in. I was actually out by the greenhouses. The greenhouses went nuts and started spawning all kinds of pallets, so we're getting those into the right places, but the police just thought they had a little information for me, so it turns out they didn't. So I'm heading back out here. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but anyways, at least we've got some tractors to get around, and at some point here, I guess if it's not recovered, the insurance will pay me out. It was an old truck, and I just had sort of minimal coverage. I guess essentially just theft and fire, really. No collision or anything here, but whatever. That's that. So yeah, nothing much else going on. Grass. I don't know if you noticed when we were driving by there. We'll go look again there. But our grass field here has. It looks like it's probably stopped growing. We probably won't be doing anything with that now until I think February before we're going to get a chance to mow that. But the weeds have come up like crazy, so we'll probably try to figure out a sprayer option, and then because it's grass and not a wheat field or something, where I don't have to worry about destroying my crops. I can basically just spray. But then anyways, we'll have that sprayer for the future when we go and plant other crops. So we'll have to maybe take a run across the field and check on our canola and our, what do we plant with that? I think it was canola and beans. Is that what it was? I remember we could feed it to our pigs, I think is what the whole deal was there. But so we'll go check on that, but they may be inundated with weeds too. Yeah, look at this beautiful grass field. Just covered in weeds. Wild. Oh, you can see the neighbor over there on the hills already got his Christmas lights out. When I woke up this morning, there was a few flurries, but nothing, no accumulation, which is good. Come on. I don't really want to see snow, to be honest with you, but it's part of life. These potatoes are heavier potatoes than normal, I think. I think the next round I'm just gonna grab one. So no piglets yet. I think we're about a month away before that's going to happen. The magic of predictable birth. I got to figure out at what point I'm supposed to be selling these pigs. I don't know when they're at their most lucrative stage, but anyways, we'll figure that out. The beets have been going directly into our BGA, if you can recall. So that's being turned into, well, basically the digestate that's selling today. That reminds me, I haven't seen my bank, watching my bank balance. I saw it go up a couple times there, but... Oh, no, hold on. There you go. Starting to worry that maybe our girl there got in an accident, but... I gave her the, so we set up a route basically so she can just drive straight through the grass field rather than heading out onto the road, because we all know how, so I was going to say we all know how difficult traffic can be around here, but lately it hasn't been that bad. It's actually super quiet today. I don't even know if I've seen anybody on the road, to be honest with you. Yeah, anyways, yeah, it's nice to have somebody working around the farm here besides just myself. It gives you a little bit more... a little bit of company anyways. I try to steer clear. They have, so the students, while they're living and working here, they also have remote learning with the rest of their classes. So yeah, so it's not just hang out at the farm. They've got a lot of work to do. Actually, I would say they probably have more work to do when they're here now, with the the farm work plus their schooling. It's probably more difficult than being in class. Push those in a little further. All right, and that's the last one of the potatoes. The last one of the potatoes that's outside. We still have, I don't know, 10,000 liters of potatoes sitting in the shed. So there's lots more potatoes for the pigs. They really haven't been eating much, but I mean, granted, there's only 10 of them in there. The piglets have grown up, though. You don't see those little guys running around anymore, which will really make it stand out when we see the new pigs born. So my hope, I was estimating somewhere around $200,000 we'll pull out of the digestate sales today, which I kind of plan on putting directly. Oh, whatever. We'll see how it goes, but I kind of would like to put it directly to the loan. Okay, so wheat can go in there. That's another wheat. Oats are going to go into the shed, and sorghum is going to go into the pigs also. So we have a couple of wheat pallets here that we can give to L Piggies. Let's see how, I can't remember how heavy wheat pallets of wheat are, but let's find out. I'm guessing that a pallet of potatoes is probably going to be heavier than a pallet of wheat. Wheat's just sort of nice fluffy grain, isn't it? Anyway, nothing works if you knock them over and spill everything on the ground. So the beautiful Irish countryside and the bright sunny days and everything are a little bit past us. I noticed that in the second half of November there, things were very dreary, and December has continued that. It's just kind of nasty out, and it never really gets much nicer. So thankfully, there's not a ton of stuff to do in these months. So it's not like you're out harvesting a field when it looks at its worst. So the outdoor activities are all done when things are at their nicest. I've been feeding the cows. I mean, we've been obviously we had almost 500,000 liters in the grass dryer between grass and grass that was already dried into hay. So there's a substantial amount that we can feed the cows from there. Plus, I still have a number of hay bales in my shed there. Actually, we just sort of saw it right next to there's some straw bales. So we got to get rid of those hay bales. So I'll probably It'll free up some space too, because we don't really need the hay in bale form. So we'll probably grab a bunch of those later and throw them into the cow pen, and then they can eat from that, and then before we go back to the loose grass. So anyway, the nice thing is we're going into winter here with lots and lots of food that we can give to our cows. Plus the pigs are obviously going to have this kind of constant regenerative source here. My worry though is straw, because I don't have a lot of that. So we may end up having to buy some bales, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I don't know that we're set up. We'll have to probably think of that when we get into the spring, and make sure that we've got enough planted that will provide straw, so we go into the next winter without a shortage. And that might mean buying a little more real estate. That might mean, for example, taking some of this grass and turning it into, like a wheat field or something. Well, I guess we'll figure that out. So what do we have here? We have corn, soybeans, and I believe all of that can go into the pig enclosure. This is their lucky day. So no leads on my truck. I did mention to the police, and they didn't let me know yet. But the only, I don't want to call him suspicious, but the only person that I saw that was kind of hanging around, so to speak, was the guy down by the creek there. So I didn't want to like meet the guy at the creek and then immediately he starts getting interrogated by the police. But if they found that there was some reason to think that maybe that was the guy that stole my truck, then I kind of had to rat him out to a certain extent. So I haven't been back over there to double check, but you know what? We'll probably go over there today, because I want to show you something that I did over there, which will hopefully make our lives a little easier. But we'll worry about that in a second. What do we have? One more pallet of corn here, I think, and then we'll be all transferred from the greenhouse. I still have not made a decision on what to do with all this cotton. We have cotton and oats stockpiling up in the shed. I guess that kind of tells you that I haven't been desperate for cash, because usually you could turn that stuff to cash pretty quick. But I mean, we kind of had a bit of a bankroll still sitting there. All right, so these guys would have tons of food now, 74,000 liters. Let me just check what the mix is. Okay, so we're not too bad anyways. These guys have lots. I mean, obviously we got an abundance of potatoes, but I mean, as far as the overall mix goes, I don't think they're doing too bad, so that's good. The cows have, I think we'll put, so they still have a little bit of TMR left in there that they haven't eaten. Yeah, these guys aren't cruising either. I mean, there's only 5 of them, so I guess I can't expect 5 of them, but they did give us 4,200 liters of milk already. That's pretty good. I don't recall whether I had something to get that. I don't think I have a tanker for that milk, so I'll have to keep our eyes on that. Maybe we can use some of this digestate money today to get ourselves a milk tanker, something specific, because obviously we don't want to. It's like the water tanker, right? We don't want to use the water tanker to move slurry and then start putting that into our greenhouses. We want a water tank to deal with water, and a digestates or slurry. Like the truck can be used for digestate and slurry, which is fine, but we don't want to have it coming into contact with anything that, whether it's an animal or human, consumes. That's just not smart. Maybe as a prank every once in a while, but all right. So thankfully these things are not excessive in weight. I guess that baler's maybe no longer necessary. Well, no, that's not true. We'll need it for straw. Well, I think straw is probably the only thing we'll be baling now. So these guys, I think you can put like 500,000 liters in there, but I don't think I'm going to do that. They've got 50,000 liters of straw, so they're good too. So we're going to park this and we'll grab the Bobcat and we'll get the manure out of the sheds. I'll tell you, it is nice having that student running back and forth for us and really freeing us up to do some of the stuff that I mean, I think I mentioned that the tinkering around is kind of what I was looking forward to being freed up to do, right? So that's kind of what we're able to do while they're essentially just running laps for us. Okay, let me get that open. I am not a fan of grabbing the manure out of this pen. These poles just make it brutal. So I'm gonna check you guys in a moment once this is done, because I know it doesn't make for great TV either with these poles. Whew, okay, there's a little bit more in here. The beauty of these Bobcats are the kind of zero turn capabilities with the tracks. All right, so there was just a tiny bit still in there, but, you know, I'm not going to worry about that right now. It was mostly the 2,000 liters or so of manure that we wanted to get out of there. Let's just keep things clean for these guys. I think despite what people think, pigs are supposed to be one of the cleanest animals out there, are they not? I'd hate to be the person that has to go and discover which animals are the cleanest, because inevitably that means they're going to be discovering animals that are the dirtiest. Because they'll have to do the comparisons, right? Okay, let's pop in the other side. That should be a better option for us, maybe. I had to double check. Honestly, I don't remember parking the harvester in there. Maybe we moved it when I was putting the cows in there, but I swear it was parked right there in the manure pit. With the theft of my truck, I was I'm kind of on edge. All right, these guys have a lot, and this could be a little awkward because they are sort of sleeping in their manure. And I do find this scoop to be a little finicky. Let's go put this over with the pig manure for now, I guess. Oof. Got a little bit of weight to it. I don't remember what we paid for this thing, but I'm glad we're using it finally. It's really, oh yeah, this, it's like the cow poop is heavier than the pig poop. Oh, I just picked more up. As long as I'm not moving, I should be okay. Yeah, okay, dump. All right, phew. It's a bit of a balancing act there. All right, these cows are being a little bit unruly. So you know what? We'll just. I got like 90 liters out of the last year. Let's just get you guys back in there. All right, you're good. Yeah, let's just take this 90 liters, go dump it, and then that will be our animal chores. Now, I do have milk in with the cows right now, so we got to figure that out. I'm guessing that our student has. I'm guessing she's probably got another couple trips. I don't know whether it's going to be worth putting her on to slurry duty. Wait, let's just park this here. The broker for the slurry yard there mentioned that they'll let me know when the best time for manure and slurry would be. So no hurry there. So what do we have in here anyways? We have 4,600 liters of slurry. $6,000. So we have about 10,000 liters of slurry, but we have lots of capacity, so no real hurry there. So maybe what we'll do, let's see, she's got my good tractor. I don't think there's any hurry to get the milk out. Let's, you know what we'll do, we'll throw each, we'll throw the pigs a straw bale just because we're kind of working right now, and then we'll throw the cows a straw bale. And that way at least we know that's covered. And then I guess we should figure out how to get the weeds off the grass there, because I'm not sure what that's going to do when it comes to mowing. I mean, obviously you don't want weeds in your, like, we're feeding animals that grass, so I don't think we want weeds in there. But then on the other hand, should we be spraying what's essentially the animal's food with, you know, like herbicide? Maybe we can get like an all-natural herbicide that gives them a shiny coat or something. Is that even a thing? I doubt that's even a thing. So let's maybe go grab the Fiat. We just need like a nice little rear-mounted sprayer that we can use. Alright, so let's go back to the house. And I know I have a cell phone, but I just like to call from my house because then I can take notes and stuff. So I'm going to call down to Steve and we'll see what he's got for a sprayer for us. Oof, that is bumpy. Alright, still going strong there. Hey, wait a minute. Did the guy show up? Maybe he showed up. Oh yeah. I didn't even know he showed up here. That could be his last trip. We still have 12,000 liters sitting there, so kind of have to figure out a way to transport that methane too. You know what we can do? We could have it sell. It's gonna go. Anyways, we'll worry about that after. It looked like it was the pub that was gonna be buying that. Well, I've been in there on a bangers and mash night, and there's enough methane in that room that they don't need to buy any. I'll tell you that much. But let me restart this thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go in and call Steve. I'm gonna let him know this transmission's acting up again. It doesn't go in reverse. Usually I just stop it and then start it again. We should be good. But I'm gonna shut this off. I'll go give him a call and see what we can get for a sprayer. All right, so I spent a couple bucks. Let's get this started. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it just needs a bit of a reset. Yeah, anyways, I wanted to take this down, but I think we're gonna have to take the little open cab tractor there. Freeze our butts off probably, but maybe one more load there for our student. We'll see if they still have the load to take or not. But anyways, yeah, so I have a not only do I have a sprayer sitting there, but I have a one of those containers full of herbicide. So this what is it, 5 degrees Celsius. Oh man. Well, at least my hooded sweatshirt is warm. Okay, so we want to leave the weight here. I guess let's just put it right. Let's put the weight in here so we don't forget it. It's right next to our other tractor, so that's good. All right, let's make this quick so we don't die. Steve was trying to sell me on a little Z-Door they have over there. They took on trade. He said I could pick it up for about half price, but I can't put loader arms on it. Otherwise, if I could, I probably would buy it. It would be a nice replacement for this, especially on these days that are a little bit colder. Yeah, look at this. The roads are empty. It's really weird. It's not a holiday or anything. Even when it's a holiday, the roads are quite busy. Everybody's got their... I guess I probably should put a tree out too. I see another Christmas tree down there with his lights on. Not that guy. Maybe he doesn't celebrate, which is fine. The last couple of days I didn't get into town for a coffee. They was a little preoccupied with the theft of my truck, and then just trying to get the students oriented and stuff. It was a little busy, so I never actually made it in. Wonder if the town does anything for the holidays. This will be our first winter here in the area, and I don't really know what to expect, to be honest with you. I mean, we still look at this guy. This guy's out in shorts and a t-shirt, so... Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. This is like destroying people in the intersection there. Oh, yeah. You can tell it's getting cold out. You can see the smoke coming out of the chimneys. Oh, yeah, look at that. The store put up a tree. That's cool. Or, well, service station, I guess. It's essentially two separate businesses, but they're connected. Okay, this must be us, obviously. Well, I guess I should pick the sprayer up first. It's just a small thing, so it's probably not going to be too heavy for us. So I think this is like a 10-meter working width or something like that. There was bigger ones that would hold more, but honestly I didn't want to get into... We don't have a lot of room, in case you didn't notice. The fields are tight, and I just didn't want to run into any problems. So I figured, well, if I got to make a couple more laps around the field, then so be it. Not to mention, if I need to, I can probably get one of the co-op kids to do the work anyways. Let's go check the pub and see if they've got any decorations out. No, nothing yet. Maybe it's coming. I mean, it's only just right in the first couple of days. You always get those couple people, that immediately, it's like, oh, December. Well, actually, funny thing is, back in Canada, we would have Remembrance Day on November 11th, where we'd remember the sacrifices our fallen vets or our military has made for our country. Anyways, and then essentially on November 12th, Christmas lights would go up. Because you wouldn't put them out before Remembrance Day, but you'd want to get the most out of them. So, not to mention, you could get a big snowstorm in the month of November, anyways, and then you'd have those lights looking good. So I'll have to come up with something. I don't want to be the only one out here without some kind of decorations, you know. Just before we go, take care of that grass. There's nobody on the road. Weird. Just before we go take care of the grass, let's double check here. Gosh, maybe... I don't remember. Did we spray these fields or did we have somebody spray them? I probably should remember. It hasn't been that long ago. Let's go check the... So that's the canola there. Let's go check the other field here. There's no weeds over here. Well, weeds were not in the fields though. Oh, this is the wheat. Yeah, okay. Why did I think we planted beans? Wheat. Canola. Maybe we were thinking about beans. I heard from the students. So I guess the boy had just popped by. Said he'd sort of cover off for nobody on the road. Cover off for the girl and run some laps there. That's why I swear it started off as her and ended up as him. But okay, let's figure out a place to put this IBC. Probably should put this over. Yeah, you know what? Let's put it over in the shed. I probably gotta get all this stuff cleaned up, really, because if somebody's willing to come and steal my truck, they're probably gonna come and steal everything else too. I'm sure it's safe to store this herbicide in with the with everything that's in here, right? All right, well, let's see how far this actually goes. Should these not be dying? Yeah, these aren't dying. I'm gonna do a little more research. I'm guessing that we may be too late for weeds this size. Usually when you spray the weeds, you just see them die off right away, but that's not actually happening here. So let's hold off before we burn through a bunch of herbicide that we didn't need to burn through. Let me get this cotton inside here before I forget. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe we missed a window there for spraying. I guess we can just leave the sprayer in here. Just be careful not to knock anything over. Yeah, that's a decent place for it, I think. Okay, I want to get this parked up. The kids are done with the big tractor, so we'll probably hop in that, and then I will go show you what we did in the grass field. Plus, we can check to see if anything's growing yet. I don't think it will be, but... Yeah, looks like we're completely out of... Oh, we have digestate here. Okay, we'll just leave this. We'll leave that digestate in the trailer right now. What did we start the day off with? About $140,000, I think. And we're up to 310, so maybe what we'll do is we'll pay $100,000 towards the loan later when I can sit down at the kitchen table, and that'll be the start to us repaying. Look, there's weeds in here too. Maybe I can spray over here. I didn't honestly expect to see that. Yeah, that's super strange. All right, well, come on over here. How's this for convenience? There's a guy that deals in old military equipment, and I noticed that he had a bunch of a bunch of stuff for sale anyways, and this kind of stuff used to be hauled in by the military when they had to take over an area. So they would haul these in, throw them down, they could pick them up again. There's lots of like pickup points on them. And yeah, anyway, so we grabbed this. That should make things a little more convenient for us. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Just anything to keep us off the road. Even though if I told you traffic was horrible in this area, you wouldn't believe me, because there doesn't seem to be much right now, but it's yeah, it's good. It's good. So I like this. All right, so I think I'm gonna go and take care of a few things in the house. 2 o'clock right now. I don't have anything else for the kids to do. Animals are fed. We got the digestate sold off as we had planned, so we may just head in for the day and regroup again tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning, or well, it's mid-morning anyways. Getting closer to noon here anyways. The morning's burning by. So dark and cold outside, and there wasn't much going on, so we're just checking in now. But so here I'm just in my bank. Actually, we're gonna get some. I've got about $320,000 sitting there in my bank account right now, and if you can see here, these are there's the terms of our loan. So we started off with a loan of $1.4 million at 3.5% interest. We had 180 months. What is that? 120, 20. We had a long time to pay it off. We've made, I guess, 9 months worth of payments already. So our remaining balance now, obviously, I think as we said, about $6,000 goes to every $10,000 payment. Goes. I think it's about $6,000 that goes to the principal, and the rest goes to interest. So. I mean, when we hit that 10 month mark, we'll have paid like $40,000 in interest, which is crazy, but we'll also have paid off a bunch of the loan amount. So we're down to $1.3 million basically. So I was thinking maybe I would pay, I think I'll pay $120,000 right now. So that drops that amount, obviously. That looks like it also reduces the amount of payments now, because our scheduled payment never changes. So the amount of months it's going to take us now to pay that. But I mean, it's not bad. It's the equivalent of only 10 years. What the hell? Just 10 years left to pay it off. But we're obviously not going to make monthly payments over the next 10 years. We're going to pay this off faster. But so I figured I would leave myself with some money in the bank. I mean, $200,000 is a lot, but just in case there's any surprises for us. And as you can see, this is what December looks like here in this part of Ireland. Just dark. Holy. Yeah, so I don't really have a lot of stuff planned here. I was actually just gonna those weeds are brutal. I was just gonna check on the greenhouses to see if there was anything that need moving, and then check on the animals to see what's going on there, and then I don't know, maybe spend the rest of the day inside. We'll see what happens. So these guys are still pooping. I mean, we could We could probably go and purchase another 5 cows maybe today. That might not be a bad idea. Get that milk going a little quicker. So those guys look fine. I'm pretty sure we don't have any, yeah, we're still sitting with our 10 pigs in here, and they've got lots of food and lots of straw. What's up, junkies? All the little guys are grown up. Anyway, let's get the tractor and we'll go around and check the greenhouses. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll do that. Let's check the greenhouses. Let's also grab the animal trailer and we'll just rip over. I mean, the stockyard's always got cows ready. Oh, Steve hasn't asked me about that bale shredder, but we could probably take that over too to the store and sell that. All right, what do we have here? Some corn, some soybeans. The usual, eh? Wheat, sorghum, oats. This one's been extremely slow. Potatoes. Well, okay, you know what? It's cold enough out that I don't think anything's going to spoil. And as far as I remember, it's not going to rain or anything. The pigs are fine, so let's just go... Let's go over and pick up some cows. All right, we're here. I think everybody's just walking. You know, we're not seeing the cars, but we're definitely seeing the people walking. So maybe that's what's going on. Is it like some kind of a nature or health kick? I don't know. Save the planet one step at a time, literally. Oh yeah, that should be good. Let me go chat with these dudes. I don't know if it's just me, but were these cows $4,000 before, or did we buy these heifers? I know what I'm buying right now. $10,000 worth of cows seems like a decent spend on a cold day. Hey girls, we'll get them home. Yeah, I mean, I could have got the bigger ones, I guess, but it would have been $40,000 versus $10,000. I'm like, I can just feed these ones. It's just eerie. I don't know. I'm so used to people, you know, dive bombing me and passing me, and to all of a sudden have nobody out here. I don't even see any other farmers. Now, granted, there's like if you don't have animals. There's not much for you to do this time of year as a farmer. Oh, here's a guy. Give him a little wave. Howdy. Must have been his wife chasing him there. Maybe he forgot his lunch at home or something. It is almost lunchtime. I think what we'll do is we'll load these cows and make sure that they're good. Ooh. Almost missed this turn. I don't know why I always miss this turn. But anyways, yeah, we'll make sure that the cows are good, and then maybe we'll go in for a bite to eat. I had a stew on. It should be slow cooking there. That should be good there. So we have 5 of the big girls. Maybe we did buy these last time. 5 of the big girls and 5 of these ones that are just gonna, well, apparently they'll, I don't know if they'll make us milk or not, but anyways. Offspring in 9 months. That doesn't sound very promising. Although I guess if they just, you know, conceived, well, that's humans for 9 months, right? I don't really know how cows work. No more insulated hooded sweatshirt for me. I ended up having to put a jacket on. It's only 2 degrees. It's supposed to get down to -3. High of 5. Like, ugh. All right, perfect. I'm gonna go in and grab a bite to eat. And to be honest with you, we may or may not reconvene today. If there's not much else going on, I might just take this as a bit of a me day, a little bit of me afternoon. Catch up on some reading that I haven't been able to do. And then we'll reconvene, as they say. You know what I mean? Ooh, it's January now, guys. It's cold. It's cold and it's calling for snow, so that's not going to be awesome. So I kind of let these pallets sort of linger for a better part of the end of December there. But now with the calling for snow, I think we better get these taken care of. And so I ran past the pigs just to see how they were doing, and wait till you see what's going on in here. We now have 3 piglets. Squirrely little guys. Ugh, let's just jump in here. Look at them. What's up, little man? So I couldn't help but think when I was watching these guys earlier, there's going to come a time where 3 will be 30, will be 300, because there's supposed to be 2,000 they'll fit in here. So I got to be careful not to get too excited about these little piglets, because things are going to get a little crazy. But anyways, yeah, so that's kind of cool. Beyond that, there's really nothing more exciting going on, really. I wanted to get these. I want to get all these pallets taken care of here. So like I said, so they don't get any snow on them. And then I have a one of the guys at the shop. Well, let me just make sure I got the right stuff here. Soybeans, corn. Okay, so all of these can go into the enclosure. So I've been trying to avoid this. One of the guys at the shop, he was bugging me in the end of December, and he was bugging me again earlier today, and I don't know whether or not he's found somebody, but he's been trying to find someone to plow one of his fields. And I don't want to do it because it's a hill. He's got a field on the other side of the lake, and I've seen it before. It's a substantial hill, but this guy's out of town. He spends his winters in... he's got a place down there in Spain, so he goes down there for the winter. Lucky bugger. Anyways, he had a guy that normally takes care of his farm over the winter. Sort of what I'm realizing is not a lot of... He doesn't have animals, so I mean that makes a big difference for him, obviously. It would be hard for me to go away for the winter and just leave everything, because we got to feed the animals, obviously, and maybe next winter we'll have a better handle on it. But I'm certainly not going anywhere this winter. I mean, I would have missed those piglets, right? But anyway, so I'm hoping that he's got somebody to plow his field for him. He was just in a panic that it didn't get done. So anyways, I told him, I said, look, I have some chores I got to do this morning, but worst case is if I got some time after lunch and he hasn't found somebody, I probably shouldn't have said this to him, because then he's probably stopped looking. But if he hadn't have found somebody, then I can help him out. The shop actually has an offsite storage, so they store some of his stuff and they maintain it. They keep his tractor, his batteries maintained and that kind of stuff. Rather than leaving all his equipment, the important stuff anyways, rather than leaving the equipment on the farm, he brings it to the store, they maintain it, and then it's in good shape, good working order when he comes back. So if that's the case, then we'll go pick up his tractor and a plow and down at the store, and then we'll help the guy out. I told him I wasn't doing it for free, and he said he'd pay me almost $5,000. So it's I'm like, on that hand, I'm like, oh geez, it's hard to say no to money. But so anyway, I'm gonna get these pallets taken care of, and then we'll just see what the deal is, really. All right, and that's the last Last one. Cows are good. I checked on them. You know what? While we're here, let's just grab two bales. Still gotta get rid of this hay. Look at that nice parking spot. Actually, hopefully then we can just fill that area with straw come next summer. I say summer, it's hard to even imagine summer since it's so cold out right now. Okay, well, let's go and park this. Let's call Buddy and figure out if he's found somebody to plow his lot. Gosh, I hope he has. I don't mind helping because I found in life, if you don't, inevitably you'll need somebody's help, and if there's nobody to call on, then you'll be kind of in bad shape. So you need a network of people you can rely on, especially in this business, because there's just so much going on around a farm all the time. All right, that was just a quick call. Yeah, so I couldn't remember the guy's name. His name is Ross. His equipment is sitting down there at his at the store. I told him, man, I don't want to use my own. I don't have a plow, first of all, so I didn't want to buy a plow just to go help him out. So he's got the shop. They've sorted us out. His equipment is sitting down here, and we'll go help the guy out. And I just told him, I said, I know you're paying me for this, but man, you owe me, buddy. Can you believe that? After I told him that I needed to borrow his equipment, he told me he would pay me a little bit less because I had to borrow his equipment. I'm pretty sure I'm the one helping him out here. But anyways, whatever. All right, there's his stuff. So I'm gonna throw the keys to this over to Steve because he said he was gonna wash it for me, and nice guy. And then we'll get loaded up there. It's funny, so after talking to Steve about that little Z-Door they had in stock here and telling him how I probably would have bought it had it not been for the fact that we can't put how are we supposed to drive with this safely? Okay, well, whatever, we'll figure that out. I told him had we not obviously been able to put the loader arms on it, or had we been able to, I would have been the owner of that thing. So he told me to really kind of think about the tractor that I was going to be borrowing here. He said these are not very expensive and you can put loader arms on them and they'd be a great replacement. So we'd still have something we could use as a loader, but without being too big. So Steve's always trying to sell, man. Gotta appreciate that about the guy. Well, we're not too far away from the field, Ross. Yeah, this lake road here is tight. Ooh, it's like a roller coaster. I don't think I should be doing 50, but anyways. Sorry, oh my God. I bet Ross is going to get a complaint. Everybody here probably recognizes his tractor, and I just went past that guy going 50. Probably thought it was Ross. Let's he probably thought it was Ross too. No, maybe they know the Ross goes away. I don't know. Yeah, check out the hill. No wonder he couldn't get anybody to do it. So anyways, yeah, I got my work cut out for me. And the worst part is, my students, who I probably could have got to do this, had an appointment back at the school. They had some stuff they had to do there, so I don't even have them around this afternoon. Otherwise, they would be the ones doing this, and I'd be sitting at home warm and getting paid. Yeah. How do you like that? How am I even gonna get back up this hill? Well, I mean, and the positive here is Ross said, look, even if you don't get the whole field done, just get, a good 90% of it done. And he can worry about the rest when he comes back. It's just, I guess the guy's got a ton of work he's going to have to do when he gets back, so. But yeah, I mean, this is a good time for us to chat, I guess. I don't know what to make of the rest of the winter. So I mean, if the rest of the winter is like this and all it is just feeding the animals, then we may reconvene this little show in the spring, because I mean, all the other farmers are pretty much gone. I mean, it looks like the guy next door hasn't plowed his field either. But I mean, after I help Ross with this, I can't see myself wanting to do this very often. This is just a nice guy doing nice things for people that he knows from the coffee shop, really. But yeah, after this, you know, we pretty much just coast into, I don't know when any real action starts. It's probably March, if not April, before we start to see things grow. Like, I think March is when we could potentially be mowing grass again, and then who knows how long after that before our fields really start to come alive. Yeah, this tractor does not want to drive straight. Obviously, the angle of the plow there is just pulling it off to the side, but I didn't realize I'd have to overcompensate for or compensate anyways for the plow. Might be too big a plow for this tractor. I think on that note, we're going to leave that there, folks. I'm going to get this plowed out for Ross, the jerk, who's down in Florida, and he's down in Spain, and I'm here cold and loving life. We may just reconvene in the month of March, but if we get any significant snowfall, we'll probably want to check in anyway, so we can laugh about that together. In the meantime, I'll keep the animals fed, see if we have any more babies, and we'll go from there. I may, in the downtime, also try to pick up a skill. Maybe I can become a baker, or maybe I can learn how to turn the milk into butter or something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so on that note, thanks so much, guys. Short episode, long episode, I'm not entirely sure, but it is a casual winter episode here on BallySpring. So anyways, thanks again. Take it easy, and we'll talk soon.